People in a Frisco neighborhood hope to make it through the night tonight without having to deal with another suspicious fire in their neighborhood. 6 fires across a little more than 2 months have people worried where this arsonist may hit next. The fires have all been in the Grayhawk subdivision and all within a few blocks of each other. 3 homes, 2 trash can fires, and a car. Fox 4's Natalie Solis joining us now from the neighborhood. All right, what's happened tonight, Natalie?
Well, Steve, a lot of frayed nerves here this evening. The house behind me burned on Sunday, and we're told that the new owners hadn't even had a chance to get the keys to it yet. The fire that was set this morning, that house is just right across the street. Those people were sleeping inside. The people who live in this neighborhood, they can't imagine why anyone would want to do this to them, but they know right now they cannot let their guard down.
We're not getting any sleep.
As residents on Burr Oak Drive in Frisco prepare to turn in for another night, growing fear whoever is setting the fires is getting bolder, more dangerous.
The neighbor came and told us that our trash can was on fire.
That was April 29th at Joe Powell's house.
It was about 2 feet from our gas line. So we were really concerned when that happened.
Since then, a string of suspicious fires in a 2-block area of the Grayhawk subdivision. 2 houses under construction on the same street. A vehicle fire, a home recently sold. And then across the street from it, early this morning, Mark Nunn's trash can set on fire.
Fireman came up and he said, well, I almost have it out. And I said, we almost have what out? He says, your trash can. And they said, the side of your house. I said, what?
Someone had taken the added step of dragging it up to the side of his house. The fire burned an electric meter and phone and cable lines while he and his wife slept inside.
You just don't believe your house is on fire, so especially because it's brick. You know, it gets your attention.
A Frisco police officer on patrol saw the fire and called it in.
It was the first fire that we actually had occupants inside the home, so I think the point is, and it's well taken, that this certainly was different from the previous fires.
We're confident that we will catch this coward, whoever that may be, that is causing these fires.
Residents aren't just relying on added police patrols. Some are sleeping in shifts to periodically check their homes and installing video cameras. Whatever it takes to help police make an arrest before a fire takes a life.
I just got offline there to order some infrared cameras for the house. So in a few days, we'll have everything set and ready to go.
All right, well, investigators say one of the big challenges in all of this is that a lot of these fires have been set in the overnight hours, so there are few, if any, people who saw anything as these fires are being set. Steve?
Natalie, talk a little more about that. Sometimes they have a couple of names, people they're looking at. Is this wide open so far for investigators?
Yeah, it certainly seems that way. They're not saying a whole lot. Of course, we've been very curious about any clues that they may have, any links or common denominators between these fires. Was an accelerant used, that sort of thing. And investigators really aren't saying right now, and that could either be because they don't have a lot of information or perhaps they just don't want to tip their hand just yet. But one point that they did want to emphasize is that if anybody in this area has any information, they do want to make sure that that is reported. They say no detail is too small. Steve?
All right, Natalie Solis, live in Frisco. Thank you.